Hello friends and welcome back. So today we will discuss one of the most important concepts in fraud prevention, that is fraud risk triangle. It is a powerful model that explains why people commit fraud and what organizations can do to stop it before it happens. So without wasting any time, grab your notepad and let's begin. So what is a fraud? Fraud is the crime of using dishonest methods to gain something valuable, usually money or assets, from a person or an organization. It's not always committed by hackers or outsiders. Often it's done by someone inside the organization, someone who knows how to game the system. That's where the fraud triangle comes in. The fraud triangle was developed in 1950s. For any fraud to happen, three elements must exist at the same time, which is motivation, rationalization, and opportunity. Let's understand each one with real world context. What is motivation? Motivation, also called pressure, is the internal need that drives something towards committing fraud. And it could be financial stress, personal debt, addiction to gambling or drugs, desire for luxury like a big car, fancy vacations, or status symbols, right? Or even emotional reasons like revenge against the company. Motivation is often hidden, but it's very real, right? For example, an employee who's buried in debt may see fraud as the only way out, right? Next element in the fraud triangle is rationalization. This is the mental trick the excuse the fraudster give themselves to make the crime feel acceptable. They may casually say, I'm just borrowing the money, right? I work so hard, so I deserve it. The company has so much money, they won't notice. They treat me unfairly, so I'm just evening the score, right? So, rationalization makes fraud seem justified in the fraudster mind. And then the third element in the triangle is opportunity. This is one factor that organization can control. Opportunity is the means by which the fraud is committed. It exists when there are poor internal controls. There is a lack of supervision or oversight. One person has too much power or access, and duties are not properly segregated. So, one of the important control is segregation of duties. You might already know what happened with Baring's bank collapse. It was because there was no segregation of duties. So, for better understanding on segregation of duties, internal control, you can go and watch my video, right? Now, coming back to the topic, let's take an example where opportunity is the mean to commit the fraud. Suppose there is an employee who can create a vendor, approve payments, and reconcile accounts. They have the perfect opportunity to commit fraud without being caught because they are the only one who are creating the vendor, who is approving the payment and then reconciling accounts. And in digital environments, opportunity is controlled through logical access controls, role-based access controls, HR background checks, and segregation of duties. Right? And then, of course, regular audits. If you want to know more about role-based access controls and discretionary access controls, I have already made a detailed video on that, so you can go and watch for better understanding. Now, if any of the triangle side is broken, fraud is much harder to commit. While organizations may not be able to remove someone's motivation or change their mindset, they can only control opportunity. That is why it is very critical to strengthen internal controls, conduct regular access reviews, and train employees on ethics and reporting, right? And of course, perform regular audits. So, to summarize, motivation is the personal reason behind fraud. Rationalization is how the fraudster justifies it. Opportunity is the environment that allows it, right? If you want to reduce fraud, focus on reducing opportunities through better controls and oversight. So, guys, this is all we have for today. I hope you found this video insightful. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Consider joining me on LinkedIn. See you soon with another topic, another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.